I'm joined here today with Kagan Kneen, who's been running from the Alberta-BC border all the way to the Saskatchewan-Manitoba border to raise money for the men's shelter here in Lloydminster. So Kagan, can you give us an update on the run so far?
It's going really well. I'm super impressed with how much money we've raised so far and the awareness. We're getting a lot of conversations, it sounds like, in the city of Lloydminster, as well as surrounding communities, as well as the communities that we're stopping at, having more conversations about unhoused challenges and that kind of stuff with different communities across both provinces. So it's been going really well from an awareness perspective. My body is definitely not enjoying it so much. I think it's getting a little bit tired over 1,000 kilometers in, but we're making do.
Can you give us some highlights of the run so far?
Some of the highlights. There's so many things that have happened that I haven't either talked about. There's some things that I have talked about, like touring the shelters in Edmonton was absolutely eye-opening. Hearing some of their best practices, how long they've been operational. Um, but so that was definitely a highlight, touring the shelters. I'm very excited to tour the shelter here in Yorkton in a couple days here as well. One thing that I hadn't actually talked about was, like, when you're running, you're so focused at just getting to a destination, you kind of sometimes forget to look at everything else that's going around. And the one time I glanced down and I'm running and it was just outside of Edson and I saw a wallet and I was like, oh, well, that's weird. So I flagged mom over and I tossed the wallet in the car and I was like, we need to find the owner for this. So it was awesome because it had Quebec ID. So we're like, well, what are the likelihoods? So I found them on Facebook and they're still in Edmonton. So the day that we ran through Edmonton, I was actually able to get that wallet back to the gentleman. He actually missed his flight because he didn't have his ID. He didn't have any money or any of that kind of stuff. So he was just couch surfing for a couple of weeks. So it was really nice to actually have that good news story as well, just from running on Highway 16.
So can you tell us a little bit about what you're running for here and what Running for Shelter's doing to help out?
So the whole purpose of this is to drive awareness for the first part, but then obviously it's a capital fundraising campaign. So we need more money so that we can actually purchase a new building. We only have 28 beds, but we actually serve about 250 individuals. So there's a significant demand, and not just demand for beds, but also a demand for more wraparound services so that we can really focus on housing and trying to get into transitional housing as compared to just being an emergency shelter. Not everybody is comfortable staying in shelter facilities. So the intent of this fundraiser as well is for us to be able to create an outdoor space that is welcoming to everybody, regardless if you're staying in a shelter or not in a shelter, but it's got gazebos and water fountains and washroom facilities, because that's going to also give everyone a safe place to be as compared to feeling like walking around downtown or on other people's properties. So it'll just help create a better community as well for the city of Lloydminster. And that's what I'm really hoping that community members as well as businesses can help us get to that goal so that we can actually help clean up the community, but also provide proper services and support for our unhoused community members.
When you were back in Lloydminster last week for the barbecue, did being in Lloydminster while you were on your run, did it help you really see the impact of what you're doing on this run?
Yeah, it's been fantastic. And what I really appreciate is that it was actually an article that was in the source stating that the buses and the shipments of unhoused individuals are being shipped to Lloydminster. It was finally debunked because there was a lot of different agencies that came back and said, no, this isn't actually happening. So it's really nice to hear that other agencies and organizations and community members are all starting to get involved and have those conversations.
Well, that's all the questions I have for today. Thank you, Kagan.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for having me.